too tall for the camera, but never mind. I'm going to start on the coat anyway. I'm going to try and get that. Oh no, I didn't get the picture ready that I saved. Hang on a minute, I'll just go and get the picture. Need that for some of the reference, even though I've got some of the guides already added in with the inking and stuff. I want to try and follow a lot of the colouring of that, I think. So let's find that little reference image. There, I found it. Just wait till that opens up. So yeah, I'm going to colour this. Copic markers and coloured pencils and stuff. Pretty much how I did that Dr. Bacon's a good few weeks back. Try and do a bit of that. Got Copic grey 5. Bullet cool grey 5. I think that'll be darker there. I just want to try and use this to show a lot of the shadows. It probably will be darker in them areas. Probably use darker pen, but it's good just to build up sort of the layers and things. We'll probably have to fill up these markers a bit along the way, because there's quite a lot of surface area of this like trench coat thing, so just got to add that. So I'm going to have like this real cool grey on this side, and later on I'll probably be able to do some white highlights, I don't know, in between. If I make some darker areas which I don't want dark, I can just lighten them out with coloured pencil later. Hi Vic, how are you doing? Starting to colour this. Hopefully I'll be able to do this in this stream. You know, nearly finished, I reckon. We'll see how we go. I'll have to refill these markers up a bit. This is already running out. Let's get the refills. So I want to fill this trench coat a lot with this like dark grey, but it's not the darkest grey, but I'm going to build up the layers anyway. Just the time taken to refill these markers up is a bit irritating, but what can you do? I've got some other greys as well, I might use them as well. I'm sort of building up these grey layers, but right at the end I'll be able to put some like white highlights on some areas just to show, like, cause it's like a leather, it's supposed to be like a leather type material, so we want to try and show some like reflective little bits on it later on. I'm just trying to go fill up all these shadowed areas. Even the gloves I think are the same colour, so I can go over little areas where I can always bring them back with lighter colours and stuff. Let's finish this side. Try and add some like lighter greys here and there just to try and work on some lighter areas, but I'm gonna try and build up a lot of the grey tone on this, like trench coat thing. Keep calling it a trench coat, but it looks like a weird trench coat, like something strange. Squeakiness of these markers. That means it's like running out a little bit, so I've got to refill this up again in a minute. Refill it. Usually at the colour stage these drawings they look a lot better. It's been irritating me all day, this when I photographed it to put it on Facebook and that, the actual figure doesn't look right, but when I look at it now it looks okay, but when I don't know, there's some kind of weird scaling issue, you know, like when I look back at this figure it looks a bit odd. Don't know, may just be me. But that's what usually happens sometimes with these drawings. I reckon it'll look a lot better once I, you know, finish off a lot of the colouring and stuff like that. Even the trousers and the boots are like similar colour, so might as well fill all that area in. Hi Phoenix. colouring this Nemesis illustration in. Let's see how far I can get on this stream. Hopefully I can colour most of it in. Try and see if I can get there. Good evening, Scott. Can't see me colouring the boots off the camera there, so not missing much really. The boots are the uninteresting sort of bit. Just add some quick, grey colour to them. Don't have to be too sort of fancy or anything at the moment. Could neaten that up with coloured pencils later. There's a squeak then from the markers. That means I need to refill them up a bit again, but I think I'm going to come back to the greys bits. I'm going to try and do a bit on the top of the head. That's the best bit. But I'll need to just move it down slightly. Right. Got a warm grey 3 which I can use. Some of the shadowing. Could do with a warm grey 5, but yeah, it's good using Copics, and I've got some watercolour pencils, but I never really use them much. I have to dig them out and have a mess around with them. Do some experiments. Add some quick tone to the flesh bit around the head and the shoulder there. I'll just go over the pipe things and tentacle things, or whatever you want to call them. Anything when some start to run out a bit, I've got to refill them up. Right, that's added a nice bit of grey type tone in there. I'm going to add some, it's like a fruit pink it is, but I need to add it around just maybe some areas. It looks like an orange, but I could turn this back as well. Maybe just add bits here and there. I'll give the gums like a base colour of this in the mouth as well. I can tone that down later on. Around the eyes. Maybe a bit of the pipes as well, because add a bit of pink to them will shine a bit as well. Some of these are like fleshy areas as well, so I'll just add a bit of that in there. Don't mind if it goes over a bit, the clothing, I can just go over that. There's some loose marks there. Here and there. Just gotta mess with the tone a little bit and try and get this. Got a pale grape, which is like a light pink. Let's bring this down a bit more. Start to tone that orange colour down now. Maybe go over the eyes because I can bring them back another colour anyway. Bit of that pink, just blend it in a bit on the head there. Just key areas. What I can just to try and lay in a few like mid-tone type areas, which I can always go over. Got like a light prawn colour which I've been using quite a lot, and I haven't got a refill for it, but I'll try to go over some areas now. I think I could do with some red on them, like tube or tentacle things or whatever. Yeah, it does. Try and add that. Try and juggle between the colours a bit. Got like a darker grey. I don't know what that'll look like. It's quite dark actually. Maybe just save that for the darker areas. I know there's going to be quite a lot of bits under here and here that's going to be in shadow, so maybe use that a bit more. It'll go right to the edge, and then if I want to add like a white outline on the side, then I can. Quite like that colour. That Looks a bit more darker. Nice shadowy, like grey. Nice dark colours there. Just to like do some good blending later on perhaps. It's going to be lighter on the edges, so I'll leave them just darker underneath there, around there. And obviously a bit more darker on the trousers. Yeah. Underneath a little bit. Dark area on this bit, just going outwards. Yeah, I could do with more different shades of grey, I think. I'll maybe try a cool grey 4. I've got a sketch marker here. Just try and be a bit sketchy with it, and then I can just blend it some more with some lighter greys. So yeah, I could get like a lighter, maybe like, I don't know, like a neutral. It's a different type of grey. maybe not that one. There we go, I've got a Copic. I'm in a C3, cool grey, so I could blend some of them together a bit. Really good for blending, just to create. And I'm sort of like leaving some areas which are going to pick up the light there, so just figure it out. Yeah, cheers Vic. Just trying to figure it out as I'm going along. Mind you, I did have some time today just to think how the hell I was going to colour this. I wasn't too sure last night when I finished drawing this. But yeah, it's just about sorting this like trench coat colour out. Hi Evgen. Squeaky pens. And it looks a little bit more darker than what it is, I don't know. Move it out with the light, you can see more of the tones, I think. Just trying to figure it out. I need to fill that one up again. Constantly filling up markers. So I think this piece of artwork will go nicely with the other one that I did. Dr. Bacon's or whatever it's called. Yeah, that's the one. 'Cause it's on the same size paper anyway, A3 size. So probably build up a few if I can say it, Resident Evil artworks. Yeah. ASMR, yeah. Or AMSR or whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah. Sound effects. probably build up a lot of that and greys on that section there, because there's quite a large section there. Probably build up a lot with the coloured pencils, like the grey pencils perhaps, I don't know. I think that'll do with that grey for now. Right, I need to find, there it is. It's right there. This it's like an ivory, a dull ivory colour, so almost like colour of sand really. Got to figure out certain areas. I'll maybe separate some fleshy areas on there. There's some like, it's going to be like lesions somewhere here, so just try and avoid them and just I can just add some blood and stuff, not too much, but it's a nice colour for the head, I think. Yeah, it's looking okay. Maybe add some of them bloody areas like I was. I keep having to lift this down because it's you can't, it looks a bit blurry when I just leave it right there. So. If they're like a bit too red, I can just thin them out with the pink again. Maybe there's some like a lot of blood on the shoulder. That's what I remember of the Nemesis creature. Sort of, I don't know, some kind of like mutant shoulder thing. It's the only explanation, not only way I can describe it really. Right. Oh, I think maybe just add like a little pink because there's going to be like blood there, so that's a little reminder to add like blood. And because I messed that hand up a little bit. So I made it look like it was damaged, like a damaged hand, so we'll just like to, just some areas that I can just add blood there. teeth. Then I can lighten them out a bit more later on. And even them like stitches going across its head, can put little highlights on them as well. We're going to add a bit of grey, something that I can just whack some pink in there or something. Make them looking more like rotten or something. Where them like pipes are, or tentacles or whatever. To refill that one up. Got like a cool grey one. Maybe just add like a thin layer of this on here. Probably can't see it, but just add a thin layer of something. Where's this? Oh, there we go. Into some pencils now. I've got like a light flesh colour, which I can just go over lightly. Don't know if you can probably see that, but it's just adding a thin layer to the skin of the head. Too much there. There's a bit of skin on there, so I'll just try and blend that a bit on the hand a bit, but like I said, it's all messed up, that hand, so you can just do stuff like that. So there wanted to be a few more like lesions on here, like yeah, it does with the pencils. You can go in and add way more detail than markers can ever do, really. In fact, I can usually spend lots of time on, using coloured pencils for details and stuff. I need to buy more of these pencils because a lot of them are sort of like become really small pencils, so I need to order some more. But yeah, you can just, it's good when you do lots of layers to, different colours and stuff. You can really add some like colour depth and stuff, and like I said, there's lots of details here and there. Go over them grey areas that I did just around the pipes and stuff, just to make that more like fleshy colours. But it's best not to press really hard at this stage because you want to add as many layers as possible with the coloured pencils, I think. Hi Nando, yeah. Put too much pink there. I need some more like other types of colours. Is that going to stay there? Is it going to fall? No, it's going to stay there. I thought I was going to fall off the table then. Just trying to got all my colours in there like a candy floss tub. I'm just trying to find them all. Got them all jumbled up. I need to organise the, these colours a bit better, really. But so I've got like a darker flesh, which is another type of pink colour. Don't need a lot of this one, but hello, the Ozman. Oh yeah, thanks for the super chat the other night. I didn't really see it on the video. It just appeared out of nowhere. So yeah, thanks for the super chat. I think I put a thanks on your page as well, on your channel. Don't know if you saw it, but yeah, I just thought I'd say thanks. I'll say thanks again for the super chat. I thought that was going to fall off then. Just trying to work on the head, really, a lot of this oh yeah, I subbed as well, yeah. Yeah, I thought I would while I was on your page. Yeah, like I think a lot of this, the grey tone on this, I don't know, but I thought I'd sub anyway. A lot of this grey tone needs a lot of work. Probably with coloured pencils. Maybe to like work on the tone a bit better, and I think. But yeah, just using the markers is a good starting off point. That's why I use markers, and then go in with coloured pencils and stuff. Try and like pick out details and smooth a lot of the marker streaks and stuff as well. So it's a good way of working when you're colouring these in. Still, I mean, when I look at the figure, it doesn't look, maybe I didn't work out the legs correctly, I don't know, but it still looks okay. Right, let's move this down without it falling off the table. Yeah, it does with these drawings. You know, sometimes like this, it's probably like, you know, sometimes when an artist draws something, they notice a lot of flaws in the artwork, so maybe that's what I'm seeing. I don't know, but yeah, it usually balances out when you start colouring it, and you know, yeah, it does. Just gotta figure out all these colours. I have to keep these colours out, otherwise I'll lose them in the tub. There was that terracotta, I think, is a nice dark flesh. I could just add some layers in there. Should have sharpened all these pencils, but I never do. Yeah, it does, yeah. I always thought it was some kind of weird, like, trench coat thing or something, I don't know. Don't know. The designers of the Resident Evil games, I don't know, they're a bit, I mean, they do good designs and that, but some of the stuff is pretty out there sometimes. That's what I like. I mean, I've seen an image of the Nemesis. I think it's from I don't know if it's from the remake of the game, when it's probably obviously like been like set on fire or something, and all this is like burning off and that, and there's a lot of the flesh underneath. I quite like that idea, so I'd probably like to do a sketch of that, you know, but do it in like a bit of like an action sort of figure pose, something where, because a lot of my figure work sometimes is a little stiff, you know, little not, you know, that's something I need to work on a bit. Oops. Just trying to make sure that doesn't fall off. Still need to work on a bit more of this lighting situation. You know, maybe try and do. I'm looking at ideas of trying to get a rig that comes from the ceiling, and then I can attach the camera to this, and then it's looking down on the art. So maybe that might be a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, even though there's stuff I like to draw sometimes, it just begin to doubt whether it's any good sometimes. I think that's any artist, I think. But even like the real good top professional artists, I think they think the same as well sometimes, you know, they're always like striving to be better artists or something, so yeah. That's enough of that one. That pencil. I'm going to figure out some grey colours now. I'm going to find all the cool greys that I can use to thin a lot of this out. Right, Jefferson, how are you doing? Cold grey. Cold greys. Where's the other ones? Warm greys. Don't need that one. Warm grey. That's a cold grey. Ah, that's perfect colour. That. Warm grey. No. Cold greys. There we go. Right. Put this back up here a bit. I've got a darkest cold grey there. Maybe we can start to work on some tones here now. Still got like the reference image that I used last night. Just using that just to look at the colour, and even though it's a different drawing to what I've done, but it's good just to use it as like reference sort of thing. Yeah, sure, Phoenix, yeah. I know these live streams are a bit long and that, but there's always the repeat or, you know, and I'll just post it on my channel page, you know, what the finished art, or the near finished art will look like anyway, so yeah. It's okay, bud. Thanks for stopping by. I think this might take longer than I think. I think the trench coat thing or whatever, it's going to be lots of layers of grey and stuff. So I may not finish it, but we'll have to see. It's nearly been an hour already, so Alright, Phoenix. Thanks for stopping by. The trick is with these to use the darkest colour and then the next darkest, or well the next lightest actually, and then try and build up the tones and the, from the shadows and then the highlights and stuff like that. That's why it usually takes quite a lot of time just to do this. Alright, the Osman. Thanks for stopping by and that, and yeah, thanks again for that super chat. It's not often I get them, to be honest. So yeah, a lot of these tones, or these grey tones, is going to take quite a while, so I definitely don't think I'll finish this, but it's good to make a start anyway. And even though I'm adding like coloured pencil, I can still go back in with, markers and stuff. Yeah, it did. Yeah, cheers, like, much appreciated. Like I say, I start these live streams, I don't expect like super chat things or something. I didn't, yeah, but it's much appreciated, thanks. So these, like, these grey tones that I've added with the coloured pencils, you can go in and just thin over them as well, and it'll blend them really well as well. That's what I like about them. It covers any little white spaces in between, that annoying thing when you're using coloured pencils and then there's like, it looks real rough and scratchy and there's like white spaces in between and stuff like that. You can smooth all that out, so that's quite good. N2. Oh, I think I've got the refill somewhere. This is quite a good colour to smooth out, actually. fill that one up again. Neutral grey, it sort of dulls the tone as well, from the cold, you know, the cold grey or the cool grey sort of. It's, I think that's why I call it a neutral grey, so neutralises it. Looks like I probably will be working on this off camera when I finish this stream. I've still got a bit longer to do on this, so let's try and work on it a bit longer. Got another cold grey 2 pencil, so I can just keep building up the layers, then go back over it with marker just to thin it out a bit more. But I sort of knew this, the clothing on this would take quite a while just to try and build up, but I think lately I've tried to spend a bit more time on drawings and stuff, because sometimes I just probably finish them a bit too quick, and then I look back on them and think, oh, I need to add, you know, more to it really, just to flesh out some areas and stuff like that. But yeah, you can sort of see that grey tone there. It's going to need a lot of layers of pencils and stuff. Like I said on a Facebook, I think I was on Facebook or Instagram when I posted a picture of this, I said I just like the top half bit there, but then when I added the legs in I didn't really like it as much, but I'll probably leave them boots till last, because that's the most boringest bit. I think I like to focus on the top bit more. Try and figure out what other colours I can add. white there, but I don't think I'll be able to use that yet. Maybe like a yellow, bright yellow colour. It's like a cream, that one. Looks like yellow, but it's like, well, it is a yellow, but it's like a cream colour. I don't know if I can add any little highlights here, I don't know. Probably doesn't show up. Can't really see this yellow showing up much really, but it's blending some of the colours that I've already added in and just adding some highlight areas. I don't know if it's a bit too early just to add white. Hey Jason. Yeah, I ain't really coloured like leather in a bit, but I think it'll take a bit more layers, I think, or something. Yeah, it's not often I do clothing and stuff like that, but yeah, but definitely like flesh and stuff. I really like to do them bits. Like I said, I've seen a Nemesis like drawing or piece of artwork or concept art, I don't know, with all his clothing all like ragged, like he's, been exploded with a few grenades or something, and then there's like loads of flesh, and stuff, and loads of burnt clothing. I'd like to maybe draw something like that, maybe in the future. I maybe don't want to start adding white yet, because I ain't really sorted out a lot of the tones of the, leather is quite hard to do. I think it just maybe take a bit more work, I suppose. Got the basic undertone colours okay, but need to work on it a lot better. But I will do. It's just learning, just one of them things. It's not stuff I often draw, to be honest. Especially clothes and folds and other stuff. I wonder if I can add some more darker areas. just a lot of practice, I think. Like I said, I've still got a lot to learn, but I think every artist, like, learning is never, it's just like ongoing, isn't it? You know, always learning. Yeah, like I said, it'll take a lot of layers of coloured pencils, or if I mess it up with coloured pencils, then I'll probably use paints over the top and things like that. So I'll probably work on this a bit more. What's the time right now? It's not really late. We carry on for another 10 minutes or so. I'm starting to try and go to bed a bit earlier and then wake up early as well now. Trying to get into a sleeping pattern of, you know, where I get like probably like proper 7 hours sleep, and then I can wake up and just work on stuff. I've got a lot of drawings to do and things like that, so I need to try and organise my time a bit better. 'Cause it's no good me working late into the night, I think, and then I sleep most of the morning or something. And then, you know, just got to be sort of strict with it. Yeah, that's all we can do. Does need to practice more, especially like drawing figures and stuff. I'm a bit, like I said before, my figures are a bit like stiff looking and not like natural type things, so I need to work on that. I think once I get that, I'll be able to like draw figures a lot more looser and things like that as well. So, but just practice, I think. You know, if you want to do something, you just practice at it and you get better at it. I think I've got better at drawing skulls and zombies and other stuff and demons and creatures and stuff, so probably need to go back and learn drawing figures and stuff. But there's lots of other YouTube videos out there from other artists and stuff, and can learn from. It's a great thing about the internet. Just have to spend a lot of time learning, I think. I did try to go to this drawing life class, life drawing class or something, but the person who was doing it was a dickhead. So I didn't like spend too much time there. But I think I can, I don't know, I can just try and sketch from life, you know, real sneakily, like with a sketch pad or something, you know, try and draw people real quick or something, you know, when I'm out and about or something. That might be a bit better. Plus, I'm not really a fan of like classroom type environments either anymore. Just reminds me of school. that's exactly it. The teacher, I don't know what was up with him, but he had a massive swell head. He thought he was, I don't know. It just put me right off. So I didn't even stay the first full session thing. Like it just did me head in, so I just left. That was a couple of years ago now, I think that. I just saw it like, oh yeah, it's just like a small little charge for a class, and then you're just drawing like like a model, like different poses and stuff. I thought, oh yeah, that'll be useful for me, and then I just went and just put me off the person who was teaching it, and never did out like that again, really. I've got a book somewhere. I've got the How to Draw the Marvel Way, and that's got like a bit of figure drawing in it, which I want to try and read up that again, because I've looked up that book quite a lot, and it's a bit helpful. And then I've got a few figure drawing type books as well that I haven't really used really or gone through, so let's maybe practice that way, I think. Like I said, that's going to take a lot of work, all this grey colour. It's looking not too bad, but it definitely needs a lot more work. And then boots, yeah, I left them to last. Probably won't finish them. Let's focus on the top. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to have a look online, see if I can, find any sort of like resources on that. Just like life drawing and definitely drawing in perspective. That's something I really need to master. I think that'll make my drawings go to the next level. I think always does. I've seen other artists and they're drawing like in perspective, like figures and stuff, and it's just ace. I'd like to be able to do that. Probably wind this stream down now, I think. I'm going for 83 minutes. Wow. Sometimes you need to just, like, said this before, just take a break and then look back and see what else needs to, be done on a drawing sometimes. I think years ago, like, coloured pencil used to be my medium, where I used to think I'd, do really good, but now needs a lot more work. There's lots of different techniques you can do and stuff, and ways of adding detail and stuff that I've seen other artists do, and it just looks amazing. Just have to try and practice more, I think. Get more of these pencils, because these are fast running out. Well, not running out, but getting real small, and I have to buy some more. Yeah, it's good for blending and stuff. Definitely I've found. Start with Copic markers and then go to coloured pencils, and then you could even blend the pencils over the top and just do lots of layers and stuff. And I'd like to try and mix like acrylic paints here and there and just mix media and just work on things a bit better, like, but just trying to figure it all out, I think. I think one of my dreams to do on YouTube is to do a video. I don't know if it's going to be a time lapse or even a real time video where I just spend all my time trying to finish the drawing for a change instead of, I don't know, stopping. That'll be a good goal for a video, I think. Even if it's a time lapse drawing, I don't know. Still like show the progress of a drawing, but I think what it is, I get distracted as well. I've got this idea of drawing that Nemesis the other way now, you know, with all his ragged clothing and stuff. I want to do a concept sketch of that. Right, I think I'll end the live stream now. It's like 87 minutes. Yeah, I think I definitely need to plan something, plan a drawing and just stick with it until it's properly done. Because that way I have like lots of work that's just left unfinished. I'm alright with ink drawings, you know, they can do them pretty quick and stuff like that, but these coloured drawings, they take quite a while. And plus I'm trying to figure out how to colour as I'm going along, sort of thing. But yeah, I'm going to leave that there now. I think 88 minutes. Oh, that's a long stream. But like, I'll be doing some live streams. I think the next one will be Sunday. I've got a two-headed wolf demon creature planned. It's going to be a large drawing, but I'm probably just going to do an ink drawing, like a dark concept, like a two-headed demon wolf or something. Just had an idea for one earlier this week. I thought about it, so I reckon I could draw something quite cool for that. So that'll be on Sunday, the next live stream. Yes, I'm going to leave that there. I'll just say thanks for watching, as I always do. Say thanks, and you know, and catch the replay, obviously, of these, and more live streams coming up, more videos. I'm trying to do like little time-lapse things of some of these live streams, not all of them, because some of them weren't really up to much, but cheers, Sticky Art. Yeah, Resident Evil's great. I just like drawing set and stuff, just trying to figure out how to colour leather and stuff, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream there. More streams to come, and other artwork that I'm working on. I've got to make a start on these sketch cards, these Star Wars ones. Yeah, I'm looking forward to drawing that two-headed wolf on Sunday. It'll be a good stream. I've seen a few images of something on Google, so I'm going to use them as sort of a reference just to motivate me to draw it, so it should be good. Anyway, I'll leave that there. I'll say thanks for watching. I've said thanks already. Cheers now. I'll see you in the next video.